Okay, so here we are. Cool. We got me, Lasso Famas, with 1,148 rating versus QIQW with 989 rating. Let's see. So I lose the rock, paper, scissors, shoe. They decide to go first. 40 versus 41. Whoa. Open hands, Temple, Delicious, Purrely, and my friend Purrely. So I drew no hand traps. This build played 13 hand traps in it. So it is a little bit unfortunate I didn't draw one. They have Equation, Sigma, Imperm, Small World, Nib. Okay. So I can't interact at all turn one. There's no point of thinking about that. They're gonna go Sigma and the Thunder King and the Circular. Alright. And then Circular Effect, go dump Sigma, Special, Sigma, bring out, Circular, search trap card. Okay. Overlay those, make Albert Effect, attach, go search. And then it's gonna grab out Diameter, Normal Effect, summon back out from the graveyard, and then use those. We're gonna go ahead and go on the Cyber's Wicked, and then Albert, Tribute, bring back. I mean, this is like the most standard Mathmech line ever. Which is fair enough. I mean, just because it's standard doesn't mean it's bad. Set Super Factorial, set Imperm, set them in the Pendulum zones like you're supposed to. Okay, they have Nib in hand, tons of follow-up. I draw Ash. I thought about scooping this, actually. I remember being like, oh, I should probably just scoop. I end up Ash Blossoming this to try to stop him from drawing a hand trap. Which maybe I shouldn't have done. Because, like, I ashed this with the quickness. Because I was pretty sure I was just going to scoop. I drew Ash, I saw Heat Soul, effect pay 1,000, I was like, bet, run it, Ash that. And then I was like, huh. Activate Delicious. Discard Temple. Bring out Purrely effect. Yeah, I think I should have held the Ash Blossom. Even though I have tons of discard fodder, I probably should have just held it. And then look at the top three. Hit pretty. Go ahead, put back the others. Nah, actually, I think that Ash is good. Yeah, the more I think about it, I'm not going to need discard fodder. It's not going to come up next turn. I may as well Ash this, stop him from getting a hand trap, because any hand trap beats me, probably. Yeah, okay. I like that Ash. And then I go main phase, Temple, Banish, Search for Right. No draw. Nice. Link in the Anima. This is what I was talking about earlier in the stream too. Sometimes you just Anima take Heat Soul, and it can be a little bit awkward for the opponent depending on the scenario. Just because your guy has 23 and their negate has 2,000, so like their Leprechaun has to out Anima, or if you summon Anima after Leprechaun, then they have to negate it. Otherwise, you take Heat Soul and you can beat over. I probably should not have made Anima yet here. To be honest, I probably should have just held it for a little bit. This is one of my first times doing it against Mathmech. Yeah. So I need to, like, playing with straight engine versus Mathmech. I think next time I need to hold the Anima a little bit to either bait the negate off the Albert or take Heat Soul and then just attack. Because otherwise Super Factorial can try to deal with this, and then I have to deal with the negate anyways. So I should probably, yeah, next time hold Anima. Right, bring out Token, Fateful, then they activate the Super Factorial. Yup. So all three, yup. Summon, Effect, Rip 3, Chainlink 1 Fateful, Chainlink 2 Mathmech, you know, try to catch them slacking, see if they hit the Heat Soul here. They go ahead. They rip the Purrely from my hand, the Token, the Fateful. Then I go Battle Phase, attack, I get hit with Imperm. Which that like really hurts. And then main phase 2, my friend Purrely. Pay 500. Yeah, okay. And they still have the negate on this. They choose to not negate that, by the way. I also can't like normal summon and do anything because I'm under right of Aramis here. activate Sleepy, discard the Purrely, bring out Purrely, effect for top 3. And then that hits Pretty there, which is definitely good. And then go ahead, put back. Purrely effect to XYZ, chain to negate, okay. And then here I go, activate Pretty, and then Pretty, discard Pretty, go special, bring out Purrely, and then I go Purrely effect to XYZ, or it's a search. Oh yeah, I didn't use the search effect yet, that's true. That's true, okay. Well, I go to search, and then I try to XYZ, they hit me with nib, and then I just lose. Yep, I don't even use the effect yet. Yeah, they just instantly go drop nib, and then I lose. Yep, I don't get any, like, my friend add back. And then I know they have diameter in hand, plus sigma engrave. So I just scoop there. But nice, okay. So, on to game number 2. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to go first. Opening hands, we have Delicious, Yeet, Purrely, Stray, Ash. I side in Field Spell going first, and I side in more copies of the Trap going first. I think they're good going first, but I don't like these cards going second, really, at all, actually. They're really, really, really bad. Then they have Moonlit, Imperm, Silent Mining, Diameter, and Imperm. Like, it's okay to draw, like, one Trap, but then the rest of your hand has to be good. That's the thing, is, like, you can draw a brick, like a not great card going second, but then you also have to draw like probably a hand trap or 2 with it. And then you have to draw engines. Now you have to draw engine, hand trap, alongside of the brick. I just want to play less bricks. Less bricks. Least amount as possible at least. Normal summon, effects. So they have Imperm, Moonlit, Silent Mining, Diameter. Wow. Yeah. Imperm that 100%. 100% you Imperm that. Activate Field Spell, activate Delicious. So now my Purrely cannot be targeted. And I did take a gamble here, because the gamble was, do I discard Ash Blossom or do I discard Yeep? Because if I discard Yeep and I hit nothing off my Purrely, I lose, because I have nothing. And I literally end on nothing. But if I hold Ash and I miss off of this, I'm most likely just losing anyways. I have to Ash Silent Mining or Small World and pray that can somehow keep me alive. So I decided to go for the gamble. I feel like if it was going to end up not good for me either way, like not great for me, I may as well go for the gamble. So I go for the gamble there. I hit Happy, which is like the worst one I could hit. I'd rather have had like, you know, Sleepy, any of the other ones I rather would have had there. But I do hit it, whatever. At least I hit something. Effect to upgrade, go in Happiness, set trap card, end phase, street, attach Sleepy. So now pass, they draw Ash Blossom. I'm able to go, they go draw phase, Imperm on Happiness. Usually you wait until they say like effect to draw, but sure, why not? I guess you just do it there. And then I say, okay, well actually if they, no, they shouldn't wait for the effect to draw. Because I do have the Purrely Yeep. So, okay, that's fine. Standby phase, activate Yeep, and then go up into Nor. You don't technically know I have Yeep, but yeah, you should Imperm that before effect. Bring out, Nor. This wouldn't be able to get hit with Imperm even if they did decide to hold it. They can't Moonlit it either because I have the street there. And then Nor effect to draw. They're going to Ash that. I only have 4 materials, so it's not unaffected. So, you know, Ash actually stops it. The Ash plus Imperm kind of hurt. You know, not letting me get any cards in hand really hurts the follow-up, especially when I have to trap into my Nor. They go Silent Mining, discard Moonlit. Okay. So they go ahead, search, grab Circular. And then Circular effect, dump, Sigma, special summon out. And then here I think, and I decide to Nor put that back because here's my thought process. Is they have Sigma, Circular, Diameter. If I put back Circular, they go summon Sigma. What is the last card in hand? What can it be to actually push through? Nothing. There's nothing that pushes through. Parallel doesn't work. I have Nor. I have a spin back. I have a spin back versus nothing. So spin back Circular for sure. Can't let them just normal summon and then get access to Diameter or get access to Super Factorial. And then they go normal summon Diameter, effect, bring back Sigma. I could have done this on the effect or on Sigma summon. It didn't matter, so I just put back Sigma. They go battle phase, beat over the Purrely. And then end phase, I go street effect, attach Pretty. And then I go Trap Effect to put back. Just try to put some top decks back. Because my only play right here is Zeus. It's like attach and then Zeus. And then I have another interruption through Zeus on the next turn, which is nice. Draw. This isn't the Anima Zone. So I was thinking here, like, do I go ahead and do I Anima? And I was like, nah, it's probably not worth it. Just take, switch to attack, poke. Main phase 2 Zeus, and this is what I mean, 3 materials, next turn, another Zeus comes down for another interruption, they draw Diameter, they pass, I draw Sleepy, and then I go activate Sleepy, discard, draw, the opponent admits defeat. That was a pretty good game too. On to game 3 now. We're going to see Mathmech go first. I draw Sleepy, Purrely, Delicious, Happy, and Droll. So I draw one hand trap going second. It does happen to be a good card against Mathmech, obviously. This card can put in a lot of work. They draw Parallel, Silent Mine and D-Barrier, Ash, Oh my god! I haven't looked over these replays yet, but like, yo, you gotta give us a chance, G. You could take the Silent Mining, the Parallel, and the Ash away, and I still lose this game. I lose to just these 2 cards. Literally, I lose to just these 2 cards. That's crazy. I mean, D-Barrier D-Barrier like low-key just beats me by itself. Like, if I get hit with Barrier, I'm probably just passing. So, Circular, dump, bring out. Yup, dump Sigma, summon, Sigma, bring out, Circular, go search, grab out the Super Factorial. I drop Droll here. I'm like, okay, hopefully it does enough. They make Lingeribo, summon Parallel effect goes summon. I'm just hoping they don't have like a Diameter in hand already or anything like that. They make the Leprechaun effect, go rip a card from my hand. Just making me start with less. They play 2 of those, so like being able to rip here is actually really good. And then turn those into Splash Mage effect, summon back out Parallel, and then just make Heat Soul. They can't draw with it this turn, which sucks for them. Draw Happy, and then they go Heat Soul, pay 1,000, draw. Okay, yeah, it's pretty obvious how I lose this game. Draw Anti-Spell there. Then main phase, normal summon out, Purrely effect. They let that go through. I'm like, okay, so there's not an Imperm set. I know there's Super Factorial, and I was like, okay, so the other set is either like Solemn Judgment maybe, or it's like a Barrier and I just simply lose. So that's what I was thinking at this point. Then I go activate Happy Memory, discard, bring out the Purrely, and then Purrely effect. They let that go. Look at top 3, grab back Pretty. And remember, I'm not under a Leprechaun Sun right now because I only have 2 engrave. So like, they can't send any more from my hand, right? Like, they went ahead, they ripped a card from my hand last turn. They made me start with only 4 cards. They knew they weren't going to be able to make another one. They have Barrier, which shuts me down though. The Super Factorials just follow up. That's pretty much all it is. So here, yeah, I go effect to upgrade, and then they chain D-Barrier, and then this is probably where I scoop. I mean, I could make Anima. Okay, yeah, that's just cope. Effect, take, activate, effect, this is just all cope. Ash Blossom, yeah, GG's. Yeah, GG. Oh, no, it actually wasn't cope, okay? I had a game plan. It wasn't completely cope. I was going to most likely lose this game anyways, but I had an idea. I was like, hear me out. Mathmech, they only have 1 wave for game. Access code, right? Obviously. So they have that. They have 10,600 damage. I'm at 75. That happens to be less. But if I activate a Sleepy Memory, then I take no battle damage from one of the access code attacks. So I was going to try to My Friend, get 2 Sleepy, set Sleepy pass, and then get my whole field pop, activate Sleepy, survive the turn, potentially, assuming that they even use Circular effect, survive the turn, and then next turn try to make the comeback, because they wouldn't have a whole lot. They'd probably end with like, because they probably wouldn't know that Sleepy makes the next attack 0, so they probably mess up and they end on like access code pass. So I tried. It was a legit strategy. Hope my opponent messes up. These are new cards. It was worth trying. Match was about 30 minutes long. I do end up losing there 2-1 after I lost the dice roll, drew no hand traps game 1. Game 2 is very good. Game 2 is very good. I think game 1, there was definitely stuff to talk about. I can improve my gameplay. Game 2, I think it was just cool, like, playing through it. I don't think there was anything to really improve on what I did. Yep. And then game 3 just shows, like, deep area hurts a lot, so probably this deck's gonna end up having to do what, like, Brandon ended up doing.